radioactive crystal? An infinite energy source? An alien parasite? God? Chernobylite gave us free energy, teleportation, human augmentation, but also massive unemployment. We became actors, playing parts assigned by those controlling the green crystals. Even former thugs like me need to fit in to survive. But is such a life, Chernobylite life, worth living?
One message received from Megan Gray. You may view and respond to it at any time on your smart display.
Oi, love. Know you're busy, so I'll keep it short. Hey, best of luck on your first day at work. Dress sharp, make a good impression, and remember, whatever happens, this blasted Chernobylite won't be the end of us. Little princess adores you. I love you too. Get through this together. Stay strong.
End of message. Would you like to leave a reply? Recording started. Reply sent. Ending conversation.
Coming up next, April 26 marks another anniversary of the Chernobyl disaster. On that day, 38 years ago, the world has suffered from one of the most catastrophic nuclear accidents in history. The explosion at the power plant near the city of Pripyat tore up the reactor vessel and released radioactive material into the atmosphere. The nuclear fallout reached far, poisoning Ukraine and neighboring countries. More about the Chernobyl disaster and its consequences for the future after the commercial break. Stay tuned.
The portal has been calibrated for the trip. Please use it to commence your training in the Kozlov's Training Center.
Welcome to NAR's training ground. Identify yourself, recruit. State your age, previous occupation, residency and marital status.
I'm 38. I'm worked as a security consultant in London. My current residency is in Kiev. I'm married with a child and... Look, is this really necessary? Surely you know all that already.
No sweat, Gray. It's just for the red type. Bureaucrats, right?
Right. What's next in my schedule?
Sergeant Kozlov is supervising training on the central square. He's going to tell you what's what. I appreciate you putting on the full hazmat suit, but feel free to take off the helmet now. It's safe around here. Now go find Sergeant Kozlov. Good luck.
They'll hire just about anyone these days.
Cole Gray, right? I'm Sergeant Gleb Kozlov. Been waiting for you. Congratulations on your new job. I'm impressed. You were in the top 3 on the list of candidates for the Planewalker program. You've obviously been through a lot. You wouldn't be here if you hadn't. Just like the rest of us. Kozlov's training center is supposed to prepare you physically and mentally for the role of Planewalker before medical procedures turn you into one. But since we still have some time, do you have any questions, Gray? I'm your superior, but as Planewalkers, we're all equal here. Feel free to ask. Gray, I've been supervising those missions for years. There are risks, but you should be fine as long as you stick to procedures.
That's not what I asked. I need to secure my family's future. I have a daughter.
When you have fulfilled your contract, there'll be more money in your account than you've ever seen in your entire life. But if something happens to you, rest assured your family will be taken care of. Want to know what's the worst that can happen to you? Listen, the missions are simple for the men like you or me. You jump to a parallel universe, make a deal with the locals, or put them in their place. If they don't want to cooperate, that is. Sometimes you'll need to dispose of a few wretched souls corrupted by Chernobylite. That's why combat training is important.
Corrupted by Chernobylite? In what way?
Not entirely clear. Chernobylite influence can sometimes cause people to lose their mind. Quite literally. You know how it is, Gray. Red tape, NDAs, corporate liability, but you don't need to worry about that right now. Moving on, once you've located a suitable sample of Chernobylite crystal, your FMC will evaluate it, and the harvester does the rest. It has all the Chernobylite mining equipment required to collect the green gold. We load what we can and get the hell out, back to our home dimension.
I know nothing about parallel universes and all that malarkey.
You don't need to. We leave the scientific shit to the brainiacs. In a nutshell, the Chernobyl disaster gave birth to an endless number of parallel worlds. Their timelines are different than ours. People there are usually unaware of Chernobylite's power, or they were already killed or corrupted by it. But the reclamation missions provide access to an unlimited source of Chernobylite. Thanks to our job, this world can flourish. After my uncle, he's the boss here. You must think that I got this job effortlessly because of him.
I didn't say that.
You didn't, but that's actually true. I was one of the first people ever genetically modified into planewalkers. There was a risk I wouldn't survive the process or the first mission.
But here you are. Your gamble paid off.
Good. It's time for you to familiarize yourself with different fighting techniques and choose which one suits you best.
Well, can I use them all?
As you were told during the recruitment process, there are a few classes of planewalkers, like Eliminators, strong and skilled at melee combat. Emissaries, agile, fast, and dodgy types, with a good eye and shooter's stable arm. Or scientists, who use their intellect and knowledge. They're trained to use Chernobylite-modified advanced weapons. You are here to train and eventually decide what class you want the genetic modifications to turn you into. Our trainers are here to show you the ropes. Get back to me when you decide what kind of planewalker you want to be.
Still waiting for that wrench. Fyodor lost it. Stupid bastard.
You must be Cold Gray, our latest addition to the band of Chernobylite reclamators. My name is Stanislav. I train new recruits such as yourself in the fine art of killing from a distance.
Nice to meet you, Stanislav. I used to work in security, and I do have some experience in handling firearms.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't. But it's normal to get a little rusty after a longer break from action. So, would you like to train so we can both assess the shape you're in, huh? Let me explain how this is gonna go. In a moment, I'll let you into the arena. You'll face hyper-realistic virtual adversaries. Ultrasound-based haptics and all. Crazy real.
Sounds very technologically advanced.
What can I say? NAR provides the best for its employees.
So, what do I do in this exercise?
Show me how you handle the firearm. Try to score some headshots and dodge your opponent while you're at it. It may just be a projection, but it won't be standing idly by and watching you try to shoot it. No, sir. Good luck, Cole.
Get him! It hurts!
Nice shooting, Cole. You scored some good hits in the arena. Just keep in mind that confidence and arrogance are not the same thing, huh?
Do you have any observations that could benefit my training?
You've managed to get some headshots and stun your opponent. That's good.
Anything else?
Not really. You're quite adept at dodging, which is a great way of avoiding damage to your health.
Understood. How did I do overall?
You're a natural. Well done. Would you like to try that again? No problem. I'll be here if you change your mind.
Go gray, right? My name is Nicola. Do you wish to learn how to fight using Chernobylite-powered gloves? No worries. I explain everything. Do you want to give it a go? Great. You'll be fighting with state-of-the-art virtual 3D projected avatars. Feels like a real deal, trust me. Here are the power gloves. They allow you to concentrate the powers Chernobylite gives you, causing elemental damage to your target.
Elemental damage? Sounds like magic.
And it is, sort of. Fire, ice, radiation, energy. Don't ask me how this works. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. There are 3 important things you need to concentrate on. You can charge your glove in a way that allows you to release a series of smaller bursts, or one massive bolt. Secondly, you can switch the type of elemental damage for your glove. Each glove comes with 2 variants. Keep in mind different enemies can be vulnerable to different elements, so it pays off to experiment. Lastly, the essence required for the attacks can be replenished by getting close to a source of radiation. It's kind of risky, for obvious reasons.
Sounds exciting and dangerous in equal measure. Let me test this incredible device.
Son of a bitch! It hurts!
I'm quite content with your performance, Gray. Replenishing the essence with radioactivity may be quite risky, but you managed. It's always give and take. The key is to know when it's worth it.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? I'll try not to overdo it.
I'm glad you switched between single and multiple bursts. Gives you many options to deal with enemies.
I'll keep this in mind.
Also, I like the way you tested different types of elemental damage. Unlocking this weapon's potential is key.
I was about to say the same thing.
Well, Greg, there is hope for you, but I advise you to train a bit more. Do you wish to repeat this? Perhaps try out other fighting styles before coming back? It'll give you some more perspective.
I'm Leof, the caretaker of the melee arena. Are you one of those?
One of those?
One of those who are all talk and no action? Blah, blah, blah. Are you here to fight or talk? That's what I wanted to hear. You'll be fighting a cutting-edge simulacrum-like opponent. Cannot kill you, but it'll still kick your ass if you underestimate it. You'll get the chance to practice your light and heavy attacks. I want to see if you feel comfortable while fighting with a melee weapon. And don't forget about defense. If you find yourself in a position to block opponent strikes, do it. Now, enough of this talking. Get in and show me what you can do.
Your ass is mine, pal! God, it hurts!
guess you would survive in a real combat scenario. Not bad. Yeah. Nobody cares about your self-adoration. Only the results matter. Now, be quiet and listen to what I have to say. I really liked your heavy attacks. They require more strength and skill. That's why many recruits avoid performing them. Not you.
I'm used to challenges.
I'm glad you used blocks. They allow you to save some stamina. But a strong hit may also hurt a lot if you're not careful.
I suppose there's always some kind of trade-off involved.
Now my favourite part. I'm gonna grade your exercise on the scale from 1 to 10. 9? Perhaps even 10. Ho, that was some excellent fighting. If you choose to be a warrior, I'll support your decision wholeheartedly. Do you want to try again? Do what you want.
Are you ready for the final stage of becoming a planewalker? Splendid. Our medical unit will take care of your transmutation. Ugly thing, but we all have to get through it. But before that, you need to decide if you feel better as an eliminator, emissary, or a scientist. Or maybe you want something in between? This is important, because the MAD team will make sure that the genetic modification target the skills specific for your preferred class.
You said it only happens once, so the decisions will be final.
Usually no. However, a handful of the planewalkers experienced an unusual phenomenon where they were able to connect with their counterparts from another dimension, gaining their skills. The phenomenon remains largely unexplained. We still try to learn what makes them do that. If I were you, I'd make the decision wisely anyway. Brilliant! Welcome to the ranks of elite warriors. I have no doubt you'll accomplish incredible things.
Where? What the fuck? Hello?
That's it, Mr. Black. Relax. Breathe. You're back with us. Minor confusion, as expected.
Black? I think you're mistaking me with someone else.
You put a team together, you train them up, teach them everything they need to know. Already in place. And then you quit. Excuse me? You quit. When I leave here today, I don't want to see you again. I don't want to even hear your name. My father's technology will progress under my guidance, but you will have absolutely nothing to do with it.
It's so much more than Pandora. It allows us to step into the realm of human memories and thoughts. Into the real world. Ariadna can recreate this echo in a fractal VR simulation. There's nothing outlandish about it.
Look, I get it. I do. It's your life's work. But just think about it. For Ariadna to work, you need a power source that doesn't exist yet. Perhaps one that cannot be found on Earth.
They want to know precisely what to expect. New types of weapons, medicine, a new means of transportation.
All of the above and more. You can tell your precious investors that the millions they're pouring into our project will come back to them as billions.
What is Chernobylite?
I am God.
Chernobylite. I almost stopped noticing this strange sensation running through my veins. Almost.
Warning. There's an 85% chance of confrontation with Chernobylite corrupted feral humanoids.
Get him!
I bet I'd see it glow green if I opened up my veins. A source of unimaginable strength. My burden. My salvation.
Your ass is mine, pal!
I've been traveling through parallel worlds for 6 months now. It's been surreal. to think they were people. There was something off about them. Twisted faces. Bared teeth. I still don't know what Chernobylite is, how it affects everything, and how it affects me. Sometimes not knowing is bliss. I can still feel myself. I just have to hold on to that for a little longer.
Chernobylite deposits are suitable for extraction. Sending the data to Harvester.
Greg, I need to hear your report. I've reviewed the scan, Gray. Solid data, but I'd like to know your own assessment. I wouldn't dare approach the big boss with such a minor problem. Well, I'll designate this mission as a level 3 hazard.
Level 3 hazard? I'm hoping for some extra money then.
In your dreams, Gray. Anyway, your work here is done. Get your ass back to the Harvester. I've got some more things I'd like to discuss with you.
The answers to all the burning questions were at my fingertips, whether I wanted to know or not.
You lost your job and our home all because of some cursed green crystal! Just a bloody battery! And now you've gone and turned to do it yourself? Giving up your humanity? Is this what you call protecting us?
You're confused, my boy. Disturbed. The Chernobylite is messing with your head, but I can help you.
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
Welcome on board the Harvester, Planewalker Cole Gray. Take your time to settle in. Once you're ready, Sergeant Kozlov would like a word.
Nice of you to have joined us, Gray. Enjoy the peace and quiet, brother. Next jump's coming sooner than you think.
Owen.
Cole! Long time no see, mate. How are Megan and Katie? Stop being weird, mate. It's just a normal fucking question. Still can't figure out what your missus sees in you, you muppet.
Makes two of us.
By the way, the old man wants a word. Luckily for you, the elevator should be working now, so use it instead of the stairs.
Nah, appreciate it. Gotta save those knees. I ain't 20 anymore.
Are you having a laugh? You're a plane walker now, mate. Way stronger and quicker than the average bloke. Can't complain, although my last mission was a disaster. Found almost no Chernobylite, but a lot of Soviet propaganda bullshit.
Sounds crazy. Oh, by the way, Owen, I never thanked you for referring me to this gig. Means a lot.
Don't mention it, mate. We still on for some drinks this weekend? Oh, come on, no excuses. I'm totally buying you, cheap son of a bitch. Talk about the next mission, no doubt. Supposed to be something special, but no idea what. I'm still waiting for my own briefing. You better check with this old goat as soon as possible. He's in a cranky mood today. He's still the boss. Don't overstep it, mate. You don't want to lose this job.
How many harvesting missions have you completed so far?
Are you keeping score?
Just curious. I'm getting slightly bored, to be honest.
Are you for real? Start collecting stamps or something.
Huh? You think they have stamps in every dimension?
How the hell should I know?
Here you are, the unit's mascot. Who put you in this travel kennel? Did you bite Gleb again? Do you remember Katie? I bet you do. Finally, a playmate your own size. Stay here, Ginger. I'll play with you when we're in this brand new world together. Gotta go. Suppose we'll never get to know the answer to that question. What does the fox say?
Took me 4 hours to fix the goddamn elevator, but should be working fine now. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be handling this crap on a billion-dollar multi-dimensional ship. Unreal.
Attention, a special address from the NAR director, Professor Semenov, will begin shortly.
Planewalkers, we will soon begin a reclamation of a brand new Chernobylite world. Get ready for another... Wait, what's going on? That's impossible. This shouldn't have happened. Perhaps we can still salvage the situation.
All crew of the Harvester proceed immediately to evacuation pods. This is not a drill.
Over here, Gray. Quickly.
What the hell is going on? Are we under attack?
Thank God you're here, Cole. My escape pod. I need to...
Calm down, Kozlov. Breathe in and breathe out. Again. Good. Feeling better?
I got hit with some shrapnel. Do you have any healing serum on you? Thank you. You seem to know what you're talking about. Now, go to the escape pod. I got this. When you land, try to find others. And locate Semenov if you can. He'll know what to do. Go! What are you waiting for?
Was it all for nothing? Have I sold my body and soul, only to die on some distant plane? One thing I know. I see my family again. Even if I have to rise from the dead.
Door malfunction. Backup power fail. Manual override fail. Vitals critical, inducing hypersleep to maintain essential life functions. Hypersleep cycle completed.
Planewalker's waking up. Get your freaking tools, Luca. We're going to get them out.
This doesn't look good. We're out of time.
Igor said the cloaking should last at least half an hour. We're good.
Okay, this power hammer is top of the line. It will do the job. Oh, shit. We've got to run.
Emergency life support system off. Vitals are holding steady. The surrounding environment is not safe. Vacate it immediately and seek shelter. suspectory biological entities detected. Remain vigilant.
This piece of junk is slowing you down. Leave it.
No, it cost me 2 bottles of a very good moonshine. Oh, God damn you and your escapades, Sonya. What about your deal with the old man?
We tried. The rest is up to him. Now run before the Chernobylite fallout catches up with us.
Is anyone there? Show yourself! I promise not to faint. Good evening, stranger. The fact that you haven't attacked me on sight is a promising start to this conversation. The flight or fight response in my brain has already been triggered by a cocktail of cortisol, adrenaline, and noradrenaline.
By what cocktail?
Stress hormones. I wish I could do something, but I'm currently too shaken to fight my own sympathetic system. But don't mind that. Panic attacks usually don't kill people. About 99% of the time. I'm Leonid, by the way. And who are you, stranger?
I'm Cole Gray. What are you doing here, exactly?
I was on my way to see someone, and got attacked by some brutes. Took refuge in this old warehouse. The barricade behind me should sustain at least 500 kilograms of pressure. It's safe for now. A universal side effect of mixing human DNA with Chernobylite. It's fascinating how the biopigments are absorbing Chernobylite in bodies of the mutants. Mutants like me who became corrupted and turned into a horde of violent and mostly mindless thugs.
Corrupted by Chernobylite?
What else? The green treasure has become our curse. Of course, I mean it in a figurative sense. Curses aren't real. I'm on an important mission. I'm trying to recover a blueprint that will allow me to create a cure for Chernobylite poisoning. The proper term is savant. My brain works in a very specialized way. It operates on facts and figures. Every speculation needs to be expressed according to the laws of probability. Yes. A disease which culminates in the Chernobylite taking control and transforming the body. Every mutant suffers from it. Standard medications for this condition only slow down its progression. I would prefer to keep control over my mind. Affirmative. There's a 99.9% probability that we both want to meet the same person. The medical blueprint I need is hidden somewhere in Igor's base. Since you're headed that way, can you get the blueprint and bring it to me? Affirmative. Material gains are an expected way of compensating individuals like you. I will make sure that your efforts are rewarded.
Right. So, what's the plan?
I stashed some means for personal defense in one of the crates behind you. I won't be needing them after all, but they'll increase your chances of survival. Here's the key. Retrieve them and come back to me. hope the content of that crate will help to turn the tide of any future battles in your favor.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. Am I seeing things, or did you just remove the barricade with your bare hands?
Oh, yes. Mutants have certain powers, and mine just happens to be strong arms, hands, and back. Do you have any more questions before springing into action? I pity them. They've been corrupted by Chernobylite. Chernobylite is enhancing their strength and resilience beyond that of average humans, but it's also gradually deteriorating their brains.
Deteriorating? How exactly?
Depends on many factors, and individual treatment histories. Some are just sociopaths that can't even be reasoned with. Others are basically pissed off troglodytes.
What about the ones who chased you down here? Sociopaths or troglodytes?
Troglodytes, most definitely. Not much. He's very secretive. Only a very limited number of people in the zone are in contact with him. But I do know for certain that Igor is a very accomplished scientist in the field of Chernobylite research.
Have you talked to him?
I tried. But my peculiar psychic construct makes me very bad at interacting with others.
You're doing just fine.
Do I? I can't tell. Either way, Igor told me to, and I quote, take a hike, when I approached him about the medical blueprint. Now you see why you're my last hope, Cole Gray. A mist. Where did you see it?
Oh, a couple of clicks away. Do you know what it was?
I don't have sufficient data to tell you what it was, but just enough to advise you to avoid it. At all costs, nobody who encountered it lived to tell the tale. We call it Chernobylite fallout. As far as you're concerned, there's only one rule when you see it. Run! When you get to the outpost, try to find a moment to sneak to Igor's lab. Reason dictates that the formula would be there. Oh, and watch out for the brutes outside. They may be mad, but what they lack in brains, they make up for in brute strength.
I see. Wish me luck then.
Wishing someone luck won't necessarily increase their odds of success, but then again, it might lift their spirits. So, good luck, Cole.
Come on, bitch! Oh, fuck!
Your ass is mine, pal! It hurts! Fuck! Oh.
Come inside, Planewalker. Make yourself at home. I'm sure you've got many questions, Planewalker, but they need to wait.
You must be the mysterious Igor. I'm Cole. Cole Gray.
Pleasantries can wait as well. We only have a couple of minutes before it catches up with you.
What catches up with me?
On Lenin's beard. Maybe you're not as sharp as I hoped you'd be.
You brought me here, so cut the crap.
Fine. I will allow some questions, but make them brief. You didn't think your world was the only one where Chernobylite was used to advance human evolution? Not every zone in the multiverse is devoid of human intelligence where you can harvest your precious Chernobylite on Semenov's behalf.
So, you're familiar with Semenov?
Only too well. In this reality, he was an insane and wicked man.
Was? What happened to him?
Semenov got what was coming to him. Let's leave it at that. I want to offer you shelter and some guidance. Help you find other planewalkers if they're still alive. And get you back to your world. It won't happen until we figure out how to bring down the dome that turned the zone into one big prison. And you will help me with that. But we've wasted enough time. We need to make sure that this place is secure.
That doesn't sound good. Enemy at the gate?
Quickly. There are some old turrets outside. Make yourself useful and see if they can be restarted. Take those batteries. Once you're done with the turrets, activate the Chernobylite disruptor.
Restore power to turrets. Run the disruptor. Got it. Anything else?
You have to keep the entities at bay while I maintain the electrical grid. If the lights go out, we're done for. You'll be on your own, but you can do it. Go, now.
The files contain information on a cancelled research of a substance codenamed Reset 2.1.
Cole Gray, how did it go? Are you in position to send me the data? This is good news. Thanks to you, I can now start reverse engineering the formula.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I have a degree in pharmaceutical chemistry, but the task ahead still feels daunting, and I still need to figure out how to pay volunteers who'll get tested.
Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. Well, good luck then.
This warehouse, it belonged to someone who played an important role in my life. It's yours now.
That's mighty generous of you. But what am I supposed to do in an old warehouse?
You need a place to stay and plan your next course of action. Turn it into your safe house. You're smart and handy enough.
And you won't mind me taking up your space?
I've got more than one outpost. Besides, I'll stick around to keep an eye on things. Welcome to your new home, Planewalker. I suppose we've got some time on our hands. Ask questions, if you have them. It's going to be a very complicated process, and we can't do it alone. We'll need help from certain people. Some of them tolerate me, some of them hate me. It might be hard to secure their backing either way.
Maybe they'll like me better than you. I was told people respond well to my sunny disposition.
You'll get your chance to shine, all right. There'll be problems to solve, monsters to slay, and people to win over. It's been 9 months since your ship crashed, Cole. It won't be easy, but I'll do my best. I'll contact some key people that could be of assistance to you.
The sooner you do it, the better.
I imagine you would love nothing more than to storm out of here and go looking for your pals. But you need to be patient. My life's ancient history from your perspective. I won't be getting into it now. Maybe some other time. What you need to know is that we're similar in some respect. Years ago, I underwent a CRISPR treatment. Precise changes to my DNA. Genome editing. In any case, it was a while ago, and I expect that NAR in your world has perfected this technology. Still, the same principle applies. Target the exact genes you want, and then modify them with Chernobylite. I used to be a great proponent of this technology and the creation of Chernobylite humans that would be equal to gods. Not anymore.
And what changed?
I lost someone very dear to me, and it opened my eyes. We're no gods, my Planewalker friend. Only freaks of nature. Well, spit it out then.
It was some kind of a mist. But I also noticed some weird shapes.
You're talking about the Chernobylite fallout. I still don't know much about it, but I do know this. Stay the fuck away from this mist if you value your life. Start by taking a look around. This base is old. You'll need to consider upgrading it. There's space for extra rooms, if you're down for some demolition work.
Extra rooms? What for?
Anything that'll make your life here easier. For example, you'll need to build a healing device at some stage. But for now, let me walk you through the base expansion process. I'm in the middle of something. Later. I'm in the middle of something. Later. I'm in the middle of something. Later. I'm in the middle of... This warehouse. It belongs. Don't
You what?
It's what you. Up snap. What you? Precise changes. It's wait. Well, spit. Stop at this. Any before. And are you satisfied with the base layout so far?
Well, it's not that bad. Just needs a little shaping.
While you were playing Bob the Builder, I sent word about your arrival to certain key people. I'm yet to hear from them and figure out our next steps. For now, you can relax, manage the base further, or go to sleep. Or if you learn something today, you can turn your experience into some useful skills. What do you need from me, Planewalker?
Have you heard from any of your contacts yet?
And good morning to you, Cole. You're in luck. They all really look forward to meeting you.
Who are those people?
We're talking about the heirs of Harlan Lockwood. A man whose company purchased the sole right for setting a business inside the Exclusion Zone.
What kind of business?
In this reality, NAR, your employer, went bust. Lockwoods. The Lockwoods acquired the scraps.
Chernobylite research.
Chernobylite-based medicine, to be precise. The Lockwoods are the movers and shakers of the zone. Kendall, Milena, and Roy. They used to be thick as thieves, but when the shit hit the fan, they lost trust in each other and became...
Enemies?
I was going to say competitors. Similar goal, different methods. And there's bad blood on top of everything. Kendall Lockwood is the leader of a group called Mutants. His sister, Dr. Milena, runs the scientists. And then there's Roy and his mercenaries. So, the plan is to meet with each Lockwood and figure out if they can be in any way helpful to your cause. Questions? Kendall is the beloved son of Harlan Lockwood. He was anointed to take over as CEO when the old man kicks the bucket. He was one of the patients. That's why the mutants trust him. Because he shares their fate.
Meaning what?
Meaning that he's always only several doses of reset away from turning into a mindless monster. And so are the other mutants.
Chernobylite poisoning.
You catch on very fast. I like that. I have neither time nor patience for knuckleheads. Anyway, Kendall is predominantly interested in the welfare of other mutants. Keep that in mind. Milena is the smartest in the family. She was at the forefront of researching the Chernobylite-based medicine.
Was? She dropped the medical research?
Well, let's just say her focus shifted away after we all got trapped. Her lab monkeys, a group of world-class specialists recruited by the Lockwoods, is now almost entirely focused on studying the dome.
So Dr. Lockwood abandoned her patients. So much for the Hippocratic Oath.
She just figured that her resources are better spent elsewhere. I don't think this decision came easily for her. I'll be frank, Milena's not the easiest person to deal with, but her involvement might be crucial. So do what you can to win her over. Originally, Roy was in charge of the security detail. He hired a bunch of cutthroats to protect his daddy's business. When the zone was sealed off by the dome, these guys became the first line of defense.
Against the brutes?
Brutes, journo hosts, and other entities that started to breed like cockroaches in a dirty closet. That's all what Roy cares for anyway. He thinks that killing everything that looks funny to him will solve our problem.
When all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right?
Roy's a decent guy, but he's also dangerously short-sighted. Watch out for that. When I told him about you, he was excited, like a little kid about to get a new toy. No idea why. Still, try to use that to your advantage. It's entirely up to you. The Lockwood siblings are aware of your presence in the zone, and agreed to meet with you at some stage. The scientists jealously guard their tech secrets. You'll need a dedicated biometric ID to even get past the gate. Milena's a bit occupied at the present. You'll need to find Dr. Sonia Filenkova.
The woman from outside my pod?
One and the same. She's currently conducting some field tests near Yanev Station. Find her to get inside the scientist's base. I suggest you get on with it without delay. Time is of the essence, Planewalker. I'll be watching your progress with great interest.
Get him! That's mine, pal! It hurts! God, it hurts! Fuck! God, it hurts! God, it hurts! Fuck!
Mr. Gray, I've been waiting for you. Come. It's safe here to talk. Mr. Gray, my name's Dr. Sonia Falenkova. Mr. Kiminyuk told me you'll find me here. I'm so excited I can finally speak with you. But first, I'm so sorry we abandoned you in that escape pod. I can't forgive myself. I work with Mr. Kiminyuk on my studies. He's a great specialist, but I would rather keep this cooperation in secret.
Secret? From whom? Look, for now, I feel like you two are doing something behind my back. Trying to use me somehow. What is going on?
Use you? No, Mr. Gray. We both desire to find a planewalker. But I don't cooperate with Mr. Kiminyuk against you. I never will. My faction and Dr. Lockwood used to block my studies. They're unnecessary, they said. Mr. Kiminyuk was the one who was interested in them. He supports my studies for reports about research conducted by scientists.
So you're a spy, Doctor?
I'm not. Don't be too harsh on me, Mr. Gray. I have to work with him just like you do. Otherwise, we would be on our own. Do you mean Luca? No, Mr. Gray. We don't work together. That was an exception. He's from the mercenaries, and I needed him for protection. He's my brother, but it was purely professional cooperation, I swear. We have nothing in common. Not anymore, but that's unimportant. I deeply regret we couldn't wait until you wake up. You have to believe me. But we were in danger, just the two of us against Cherno hosts.
Leave it, Doctor. It's fine. Let's just say you owe me.
Of course, I will. Headquarters are secured with biometric locks. Some of us work for the military, but we're not fighters. That's how we protect ourselves. I can prepare a temporary ID for guests. Luckily, I have my computer with me, but it's gonna take some time. I need to wait for approval from someone in headquarters. Would it be too much if I asked you a favor, Mr. Gray?
What is that?
I'm measuring the electromagnetic field around this place to see if it affects Chernobylite or its monsters in any way. But one of the sensors was sending very odd reports and then died. I was about to go out and see it before you came. Thank you, Mr. Gray. My research is everything to me. I think we could make quite a good team, you and me.
What do you need from me, Planewalker? What do you need from me, Planewalker?
The files contain information on a cancelled research of a substance codenamed Reset 2.1.
Cole Gray, how did it go? This is good.
I hope.
I have a demand that...
Sounds like...
A destroyed Chernobylite sensor. The scale of damage and biological material points to Chernohost. The controller and the memory card were taken. I'm recreating a holographic path based on Chernohost's track. Proceed with caution.
Hey, you! That measuring device is mine, to make things clear.
Who are you? Are you one of those mutants?
You guessed because I walked out of the portal? Name's Theodore. A mutant, indeed. Be this nice and tell that scientist lady you didn't find her device.
Did you destroy the measuring device? What for?
For the money, obviously. That's my first and only lover. A merc contacted me. He knew I did shady jobs. He wanted to sabotage the doctor's research. I don't know, and I don't care. Maybe he was scared she may uncover something that may upset the mercs. Or maybe he just doesn't like your doctor. Actually, it wasn't me who destroyed the device. I was supposed to take it and sell it off for parts, but those fucking Chernohosts sniffed me out. I had to leave it and flee. When I eventually found the remains of the device, you appeared. Well, maybe I could still sell it off for some parts, at least.
I can't let you take it. Dr. Verlegova needs this device.
Okay, I see you now. Let's make a deal. I'll give you half the money that merc paid me, and you'll let me take the device and keep the money I earn selling parts. Chill, Jesus, I'm not gonna fight you for this piece of junk. It's broken anyway, and I was paid in advance. Take it. Just don't mention to her you met me.
And? What did you find, Mr. Gray?
You were lucky you didn't go to find the device. Chernohost would rip you apart.
Chernohost? My brother's right with this one. I should always carry that gun with me. But tell me, do you have it? Or at least what remained of it? I expected this news, but had hope anyway, Mr. Gray. I'll have to try to recreate the device. I won't give up.
Since we've already worked together, can we just set aside formalities? Call me Cole, Doctor.
Of course, sure. What a relief. I'm tired of all those titles, Cole. Anyway, I hope you're okay. That was quite a dangerous mission. I didn't mean to put you in trouble. Please, here's your ID, but be this kind and don't mention Dr. Lockwood about my studies. I don't want to give her another reason to belittle me. It would Would probably be better if I wasn't, but it's not that easy. She thinks I pry and holds back my studies. If only she took my studies seriously, the dome could have been destroyed weeks ago. But this woman has held a grudge for a very long time. Better don't get under her skin, Cole. I guess I'll pack my stuff and try to recover the pieces from the broken device.
You sure about that? It's dangerous, and the device is a mess. You won't fix it.
I know a talented engineer who could take a look at it. If not, I'm quite good at recycling things. I learned it from my father.
Your father? Who was he then?
He was an archaeologist. When Mother died, he used to take me and my brother on various crazy adventures on the world's end. He had to deal with what we had there, and we didn't have much. At least I learned something. Now he's outside the dome, very ill. I hope he's still alive. I'll join you as soon as I clean my mess.